Keir Starmer's Christmas is turning into a political nightmare. His Ukraine peace talk proposal has spectacularly backfired, and Labour Party donors are pulling their support at an alarming rate. This unfolding drama is rocking the Labour Party to its core. Let's delve into the chaos. Just a quick reminder, as many people requested, we've launched. Starmer's frustration is palpable. His Christmas address is shaping up to be a must-watch event, a political rollercoaster already making headlines across the UK. His Ukraine comments ignited a firestorm. Suggesting Ukraine might cede territory to end the war, seemingly ignoring Russia's aggression, was met with swift and brutal backlash. Allies struggled to defend him, while opponents pounced, accusing him of being soft on Putin. Even some Labour MPs were visibly uncomfortable. The party was in disarray. Reports emerged of heated arguments in Westminster, with MPs furious at Starmer for undermining years of cross-party support for Ukraine. Others were simply baffled by his ill-considered remarks. The official response was a shambles, oscillating between claims of misquotation and attempts to portray his statement as nuanced. A spokesperson's insistence that Starmer had always been consistent on Ukraine only deepened the incredulity. The fallout extended beyond Westminster. A source close to a major Labour donor revealed they were reconsidering their support, adding another layer to the already considerable damage. Starmer's blunder angered allies, emboldened enemies, confused his own party, and jeopardized Labour's financial stability. It was a catastrophic political miscalculation, leaving him vulnerable to further attacks. The consequences are stark, potentially millions in lost donations. One major donor threatened to pull funding, and they weren't alone. More followed suit, leaving Labour HQ scrambling. Their already precarious finances are now in serious jeopardy. Years of work to catch up with the Tories' fundraising efforts are threatened with ruin. Their ambitious plans for the next election are looking increasingly shaky. Why the exodus? One anonymous donor cited a pattern of poor judgment, adding, "We can't back a leader who keeps scoring own goals." Another pointed to Starmer's inconsistent stances on Brexit and EU relations. Sources suggest Labour has already lost north of £5 million, a crippling blow to their election war chest. An emergency party meeting was called. One insider described the mood as watching a car crash in slow motion. Starmer needed a win, and fast, but desperation often breeds further mistakes. The Christmas address, usually a straightforward festive message, became another potential disaster. Rumours swirled about the content. Some wanted him to address the Ukraine controversy, others feared it would be a catastrophic error. There were even whispers of a Santa Claus costume. The public, already on edge, anticipated either explanations or a simple holiday message. The media had a field day. Starmer appeared uncomfortable, wishing everyone a Merry Christmas before awkwardly attempting to explain his Ukraine comments, confusing everyone further on Labour's tax policy and delivering a truly cringeworthy line about the spirit of giving being like giving peace a chance in Ukraine. The collective groan from Britain was audible. He finished with a forced joke. Silence. Labour insiders were stunned. One MP described it as almost impressive in its ability to offend everyone while clarifying nothing. Then came the ultimatum. A group of Labour's top donors issued a stark choice: change course or step down. They demanded a public retraction on Ukraine, a shadow cabinet reshuffle, and a commitment to a more centrist agenda, all within a week. Starmer's team was in panic mode. He could reject the demands, jeopardizing Labour's finances, or he could comply, risking appearing as a puppet of wealthy donors. He called an emergency shadow cabinet meeting, a gathering likely filled with ambitious politicians eyeing his position. The late-night press conference was a desperate gamble. Starmer announced a major shadow cabinet reshuffle, dropping close allies, promising a return to Labour's core values while appealing to centrist voters. The reaction was swift and mixed. Some praised his vision, others were less impressed. One anonymous backbencher called it a drowning man flailing. Party officials were caught off guard. The strategy seemed a tightrope walk between appeasing donors and preventing a left-wing revolt. But the gamble backfired spectacularly. Hours later, a senior Labour MP, a close ally, resigned. More resignations followed. Accusations ranged from Starmer losing touch with Labour's core values to pandering to donors. The party was in disarray. Rumours of a leadership challenge began circulating. The Tories, Reform UK, and even the Lib Dems seized the opportunity, capitalising on Labour's chaos. Badenoch called for an emergency debate in Parliament, delivering a brutal attack on Starmer's leadership. The crisis was reshaping British politics. The speed of Starmer's fall was remarkable. In weeks, He went from rising star to political liability. Labour's poll numbers plummeted, with double-digit drops in crucial areas. Even traditional strongholds were slipping. A leaked internal poll showed Starmer's personal approval ratings at rock bottom. Then, one of Labour's key policy architects publicly turned on Starmer, accusing him of abandoning core values and leading the party into moral and political bankruptcy. The party was in crisis, facing a potential historic defeat. The question isn't whether Starmer can lead Labour to victory, it's whether there will be a Labour Party left for him to lead. The crisis is far from over, and the consequences could be far-reaching.